Hello and welcome to Showing Evolution Update, where you'll find the most recent news, entertaining moments, and behind-the-scenes accounts you won't want to miss. The Bold and the Beautiful B&B recap for January 15 reveals that R.J. Forrester, Brian Nicoletti, received a Couture design offer elsewhere, while Katie Logan Spencer, Heather Tom, feared Eric Forrester, John McCook, would be accused of poaching. At Forrester Creations, interns and employees buzzed over the return of a mysterious man who walked the halls. Soon it became clear that the man was RJ, who appeared in the showroom and broke up Ridge Forrester, Thorsten Kaye, and Brooke Logan Forrester's kiss, Catherine Kelly Lang. The unexpected return of their son delighted Ridge and Brooke. As Brooke asked RJ about all the lovely women in his photos, RJ talked about his travels and became slightly embarrassed. RJ did not go as far as Brooke had him when she tried to get him to say that he would be here for good. However, Brooke was pleased to learn that RJ did not have any major travel plans. RJ thanked his father for saving Brooke's life and was overjoyed when Ridge got married again. Ridge's heroic actions in Italy were recalled in a flash. Ridge also pushed RJ to do some couture design work with him, so RJ agreed to mull it over. RJ was looking forward to seeing his grandfather once more, so the retirement of Eric came up. Katie was overjoyed when Eric offered to be her lead designer at the Logan office. Having said that, Katie was concerned about how people would react to Eric joining her fashion business. Katie was uneasy about pitting Eric and Ridge against each other, but Eric insisted he wanted the gig. He pointed out that he was no longer employed by Forrester, despite Katie's concerns that Ridge and Brooke would believe she was stealing Eric. Eric remained committed to his decision to assist Katie in launching Logan and anticipated the arrival of their designs on the runway. Before he boasted about coming out of retirement, Eric greeted Katie at her fashion house. Ridge might need some time to process his decision, Eric acknowledged. Despite the fact that Katie was aware that Ridge and Brooke would have a lot to say about Eric joining her team, they continued with their grand plans. Katie gave the impression that Eric might reconsider after the collection's success, despite the fact that he was unwilling to commit to anything other than this one. Katie and Eric were overjoyed with their new arrangement as Thursday's B&B episode came to an end. According to The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Brooke, Ridge, and Steffi Forrester Finnegan, Jacqueline McInnes Wood, will undoubtedly be furious about Eric's updates. Therefore, keep an eye on the show. Make us your go-to source for Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, updates, and news, because CDL will have more hot Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Thursday's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful was filled with corporate tension and family pride as Katie Logan struggled with a perilous perception problem, Eric Forrester resisted rumors of betrayal, and R.J. Forrester, a couture proposal that had the potential to alter everything, came forward. Katie found herself on the edge of her seat at Forrester Creations. She couldn't shake the persistent worry that success might come at a high price, despite the fact that her latest project had just gained momentum. Katie was concerned that any association, especially if she benefited, could put her squarely in the crosshairs, with word spreading that Eric might be poaching ideas or talents in order to strengthen his legacy. Katie said she trusted Donna and that she respected Eric too much to let rumors hurt his reputation. However, she also knew how quickly things could go wrong in the competitive fashion industry. Alliances could fall apart if one wrong assumption is made. When Eric confronted the conversation head-on, those concerns appeared justified. He was uncompromising and proud, and he made it clear that he would never harm his own family or the house he built. As he insisted that mentorship and inspiration are not the same thing, Eric's frustration grew. Despite this, he had heard the whispers and felt the sting. Above all else, he valued loyalty and transparency. Come R.J. Forrester, determined to creatively break through the noise. R.J. made a daring couture offer after quietly sketching and observing for weeks, surprising even seasoned veterans. His idea was not about taking ideas from the past. Rather, it was about honoring the past while moving forward.
RJ proposed a limited Couture capsule that would highlight craftsmanship and storytelling without going overboard, taking Eric's timeless elegance and giving it a modern edge. RJ carefully explained his vision to Katie. She was drawn to the offer, which also raised the stakes. The collaboration could be misinterpreted as evidence of the very accusations she feared, if accepted. Katie made it clear that RJ would have to be transparent by pressing him about his intentions and boundaries. She was reassured by RJ, who was sincere and ardent, that his objective was not controversy, but unity. He wanted to show his merit alone, that he belonged. Ridge considered the ramifications elsewhere. Always a strategist, he acknowledged RJ's pitch's genius, but warned that timing was everything. A Couture splash could either silence critics or bolster them, given the high tensions. In the meantime, Brooke urged bravery over caution and reminded everyone that greatness rarely results from decisions motivated by fear. By the end of the day, lines were drawn, not in opposition, but in determination. In her determination to protect Eric's name and her own integrity, Katie remained wary. Eric remained steadfast and refused to let rumors define his legacy, and RJ waited for a response that could launch his future, buoyed by belief in his talent. Thursday's episode set the stage for a crucial decision: stay safe and let rumors rule, or take a risk that could reshape the Forrester name once more.